this. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get tough, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make way for a prodigy.
Catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's show time. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking. We bringing back Motown. No staring this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get tough, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make way for a prodigy.
It's week 8 of the... Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
And they'll be led by their 5'11 quarterback, and a mobile one at that. From Temple, it's P.J. Walker.
This is a guy who truly believed in himself coming out of Temple. He bounced on and off practice squads for 3 years without an opportunity. And his big break, it came in another league. The unofficial MVP of the revived XFL led his team to an undefeated record with 15 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions in a shortened season before the league folded. A little bit on the small side, but he showed in his journey outside the NFL, he has what it takes to lead a team.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Come on. Hey.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Play action now. Walker. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The trade to Los Angeles didn't faze Mack, who had 8 sacks and made his 7th Pro Bowl his first year back on the West Coast. He remains a productive player off the edge as he approaches 100 career sacks in the NFL.
Walker's throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Walker. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's 2nd leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Now inside the 25. Austin Eckler, touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it, and we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 17 carries, 93 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And Allen's got it.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams,
a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Walker. Into a sea of defenders, unintercepted. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right?
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Flushed out right. Herbert has it knocked free. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Walker now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Walker now. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Taken from just outside the 30. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with the victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the giver speech. I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
first down. Justin Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Duggan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here. Down. Walker hitting the ball is out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 78 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it is now 21-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time. They were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now it's slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
A first down throw for Walker. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Walker now on second down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
To throw is Walker. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Now Walker. And this will be caught by Mooney. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And this brings up a third and goal. To throw is Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
The kick by Gold is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Walker, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Walker. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Returnable here for Davis, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Dugan, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A final shot before break. Dugan. And that one too high and incomplete. So we reach halftime and what's been a fair... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense...
Matt Eberflus clearly in disagreement with that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Duggan looking to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Duggan will look to throw this. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 46 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Nice little juke on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Walker. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that?
And he's going to go down again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
So once again, to dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Fighting to stay upright. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And now it's a bootleg with Walker. Gets this one to Juszczyk. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Gold is good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do. You
get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Duggan now to throw. Pass out left finds Johnston. Yeah, they're going to speed things up here. Duggan. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Here's Duggan to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Duggan. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. To throw is Duggan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Another try after the first down sack. Duggan. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it is caught. And it'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Back to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a likes to run best.
To throw is Walker. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do, but let's face it. You know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Walker. Complete. This is Lewis. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan. His throw incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
On 1st and 10, Dugan. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Going deep here for Allen. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, Are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Walker. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seams parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots it. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
Walker. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And it's fielded at the 34. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. It looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up face. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 50 yards. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
A 2nd down throw for Walker, staying on his feet. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Walker now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And Walker now to throw on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Herbert now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Now it's Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Bears down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 38 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. First down, Walker. Gets this one to use check. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Walker now on second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. From the shotgun, it's Walker. That is incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
4th down, Walker. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it an onside kick.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Gets this to Moore. And that's how they wanted to start the drive, all the way out near the 40. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know.